Hey, I guess we're doing this again.
Yep.
Hold on, let me muster up some enthusiasm. Yay! We got in a trade package.
I really am excited.
Yeah, I don't know what's.
I don't have to bring it. I don't have to phone it in.
Right.
Haha.
Yeah, some days are like that. Some days, like, hey, where's your video today, Sean? You know what? I just didn't feel. I would have just depressed 5,000 people by getting on the video. So, all right. First off, we got a Tyranid trade. I regret not showing this when it came in to kind of evaluate and kind of see what was in it. In fact, just pause this for a second. Go. So, all right, the bin's too far away. I'm too lazy to go downstairs. So anyway, but it was a giant tub, you know, and it had washers glued on the side of it. And the Tyranids have little magnets on the bottom, and so they were stuck to the sides and the bottom of the bin. And it was quite entertaining.
You know, that's how I made my Malifaux case.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to save up and get a Battle Foam one, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money.
Like recently you did this?
Yeah. So I just
That's
works.
Awesome.
I could put it upside down.
That's good. So magnets never lose their charm. So anyway, so we got this Tyranid trade, and I peeled off a lot of it. 40 Ormagants for the Fungus Needs, some Gene Stealers. This is from one of the Space Hulk sets that we have floating around. And this little treasure. This is a
Forge World.
It's a Forge World model, Scythed Hierodule. And I put it on a Valk base, and I'm going to use it as a Tyrannofex. So, and an old Forge World Trigon, and this thing has a notably different shape than the new plastic one that they made. The tail is longer, is a lot longer. But I did put on the scything talons of the new one, which I think are better than the old one. So this is going to be a Trigon Prime. And so that's what I took for the Fungus Needs. And but what else do we end up with?
Ton of warriors. These are actually painted pretty well. Their only problem is some of them are missing their arm. But we got in a ton of warriors.
It's 17 warriors.
Raveners.
So 4 metal Raveners, yeah.
Yeah.
And those are going on the scrapyard. So what were the 4 things again? They could be refurbished. They could be paintable, so they'd go into stock.
Finished, or yeah, refurbished.
Yeah, and scrap, the scrapyard. Or
and then new,
they could be...
And goes into projects.
No, I did that as paintable, basically.
And then bits.
Then there's scrap. Yeah, there's actual, like, this is, yeah, or bits, yeah, I guess. So anyway, so the weird thing about these is even though they're painted, it's probably too much effort to paint up the bottom limbs.
Yeah.
So it's likely that these are going to be converted into Shrikes. Unless we just put them up in the scrapyard and let somebody deal with that.
These are one of the models that we always find some use for, whether it's conversions or just as warriors.
Yeah.
We'll probably end up using them.
Tyranid Prime. Right. So right now these are impaintable with the exception of these guys. We're not sure what we're going to do with them. But yeah, these guys, these can all become Shrikes. Even though they have weirdness on them, that can all be clipped off and they can be redone. So, all right. So that's what's happening to that portion of the thing. And then we got...
More Gene Stealers.
Now
these are the
go ahead.
old ones, right?
That is correct. Those are the very first Gene Stealers were metal, and they were really gross. And then these were in the old Space Hulk, and you could also buy them in a box. And then they came out with what is currently the Gene Stealer kit, and that has the different heads and the different arms.
Well, and it doesn't have all this like weird webbing on it and stuff too. It's got it in.
The carapace is different.
Yeah.
So anyway, so where are these going?
The out of print ones will probably go in the scrapyard.
Right.
These guys, the paint's not on super thick. They could be reprimed. So they might just go in to be repainted.
Yeah, well,
Or
the
they
thing
might go
is,
to the scrapyard.
we don't like to use already painted stuff in repaintable. But yeah, so those are probably destined for the scrapyard.
Yeah.
We'll just put them up super cheap. And no reason that can't convert into a whole thing. I think it's like 10 orgons, maybe 8. So anyways, that's what we got in for this Tyranid tray. So I'm excited about it because of this thing right here. Yes, my pretty. Oh, and by the way, there was, so in the bin, there was, some of them had like spider webs on them.
Yeah. Like this guy
And
still
there was
does.
actually a dead spider in there. Like he died, he lived and died in this bin, you know.
Among his buggy friends.
Yep. Yeah. That he was in a Tyrannus. All right, so let's look at this new trade. The client sends in an invoice, right, with their name and contact information. So let's take a look. So do you know what's in this?
Vaguely, but it's one of the trades that he sent in
like
for us to
loose stuff.
evaluate.
Oh, this is an evaluate. Okay, so
So.
here's some Warmaster stuff.
He said, I told him that Warmaster's not a real hot item for us, but he said we could use it as base decoration if nothing
So
else.
what's that? Here's a test. What's this and what's it useful for? Here, come on in. What is this? Can you identify this model? Tentacles, feet. Here's the clue. There's actually human-looking feet involved with this. Jawed lamprey-like orifices. This is all metal.
It's looking chaosy to me.
It is. It's
It looks almost like an obliterator, but
Nope.
no.
It's the old chaos spawn when they were made out of metal. Yep. So someday soon, these will have a meltdown value. Okay, a Horde's Scorn Cyclops, Moloch Karn. So what do we do with these?
Make sure it's a complete kit.
That's right. And sometimes it can be that something different is in there. Like the box might say there's 6 guys, but you'll open it up and the client has shoved in 10 guys in there.
Because it's just
for
this whole
storage.
unit.
Cards for this stuff, usually not useful. They're
'Cause
usually
they're-
out of edition, because it's the 2nd edition. But you can buy whole sets of cards. Okay, so let's take a look. Why don't you open that up and tell them what they've won.
Well, you've won. Here is his body.
Is there anything more than just this guy in there?
Well, I see 2 bases, so that makes me inclined to say yes.
Let me clean this up for you.
So let's see, we've got 2 arms and a head and a little spike for a shoulder pad. This guy looks mostly complete except we might be missing a hand.
Yep, and there's this thing here. There's a whole nother body. So what's going on? What's actually in here?
Well, this is
That's Moloch
Karn.
right?
This guy, isn't he,
And here's his 2 arms and his 2 back banners.
don't these
So,
come
this is
in
complete.
a unit of like 3?
Let me see. Nope, this is a Cyclops. Is there a head in here?
There's a head.
Is this complete? Here, come
It's
on in,
complete
come on in. Let's
except
show
for
actually
one
what we're
hand.
doing.
Because we
Well,
got his
we're
sword
missing
hand.
a sword,
So,
basically. So, and I think these go with Moloch Karn.
no, that goes on his shoulder
Does it
pad
really?
right here.
Oh, there's like a little hole, right? Absolutely. Okay, good. So, ta-da! What did I tell you? Sometimes there's extra models in here, and sometimes there's missing pieces. For example, this guy is missing a sword arm. So let's go ahead and put that all back in here. Oh, there we go. Let me do that. I'll get Moloch Karn into his box here, so he's properly labeled. God bless you, Privateer Press.
Indeed.
They do a good job. It's a good company. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, and while she's pulling that out, this is what you get. You get a faction deck, and that has almost all the cards in it except for new releases. So,
Now this says Crick's Battle Group, but I can just feel that it is not a Crick's Battle Group.
Right.
It is much
Can I
heavier.
feel it? Yeah, there could be some extras in there. All right, let's find out.
Ta-da! Well, that's interesting conversion.
Okay. Yeah, do you recognize what the head is from?
I don't.
It's old orc plastic banner.
Huh.
Yep. But it's actually a pretty good conversion.
Yeah.
But I'm going to sentence that to the scrap yard.
We've got his other arm, but it looks like we're missing the spikes that go right here.
Here's a death jack, or what are those called?
Rippers?
Yes, thank you. Oh, look at that.
We've got 2 of them.
Here's a scar. Yep, definitely more than a thing. So this is probably all scrapyard. You know, little TLC, these could be redone, I guess. I don't know. That's up to you, Janine. Do you want to refurb these guys? These mechanothralls are in good condition.
You know, the paint job's not bad. The problem is that they're chipped.
Yep, it's all scratched up. Oh, here's the head, the regular head for that guy.
And sometimes fixing things that have been chipped really severely takes more time than almost painting it.
Right.
So I'd have to give him a really in-depth look.
Okay, got some mechanothralls here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So, and that's beyond even a maximum group of 10. So, all right, good. So these are good. So these will go into paintable after being double checked. And so there's the bases. All right, what's next? We've got Warmaster. So that's all scrapyard, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, a Tomb King. That's actually good. That'll go into paintable stock. And Undead Skeleton Warriors for Warmaster. Oh, wow. Oh, tissue paper. You know, my favorite was diapers. Somebody packed with diaper. They weren't used, by the way. Lest your eyebrow raise up too far. Yeah, this is just all a bunch of Warmaster stuff. I am not going to get into that. Oh, more Warmaster. Just kind of come loose here. You want to open that one up and see if anything good is in there. Oh, wow.
Right.
Lots of Warmaster. Look at that. Big old chunks of Warmaster. Oh, and another thing, when you're unpacking a package, always, whoops, check under the bottom flaps, because that's where stuff gets out. So you gotta be careful with that.
All right, the box said mechanothralls, and it looks like we got mechanothralls, but we've got extras.
Ooh, this is not bad. Will we have 20 of them? What's on the invoice? Let's take a look. 2 scrapped thralls, 22 mechanothralls. So we should have 24 figs altogether. How are we doing on that? I'm just gonna
Scrap thralls. 5,
okay, that's how that goes.
15,
Oh, there's another foot for the...
20.
Oh, there's another spawn.
1. You got 21.
So this spawn stuff just goes in bits. You got what?
21 mechanothralls and 2.
Okay, then where's the scrap thralls?
Here.
Oh, they're there. Perfect.
Separated
Okay,
it out.
great.
Oh, 22. I lied. I missed one in here.
Oh, okay. So there should be 22.
Mechanothralls,
Okay,
2 scrap
tooled
thralls.
chaos spawns, Cyclops, Moloch Karn, 2 scrap thralls, 22 mechanothralls.
Yep.
Check. Okay, a death jack, 4 bone jacks, pirate queen, warcaster. The weird thing here is she's missing parts.
Is she missing
No,
her
or
arms?
is she? No, she's not. The arms are intrinsic.
Oh.
Is there something that's supposed to go on the back? I don't think so. I think this is complete. There's no other parts. It's just one solid chunk.
I think this might be one of the older sculpts, though. Because they've
yeah.
got like 2 or 3 different sculpts for Scar now.
Right. Well, there you go. This is one of the smaller types of trades that we get in. And anyone's welcome to send us stuff for evaluation as long as you understand our general numbers because, of course, we prefer not to have to pack everything up and send it back.
Yes.
But there you go. Most people that are doing that, it's just kind of a Hail Mary, and they're just glad to be done with it. And I suspect the other person in the house is glad to see all that junk cleared out. So, anyway.
Get the garage
So
back.
what else is new?
Not much.
Bartertown?
Yeah, we're doing more stuff with Bartertown, getting some ads. We're gonna start, we're gonna have our own private forum in there.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Neeson Bartertown. They are old school. It's an old miniatures battles trading website that you go to and say, I have this is what I want, and you try and make arrangements with people. So, ergo Bartertown. It's really fantastic. They've been around, what, like 10 years now or something like that?
I don't know, they're great.
So, there you go. Well, I think Michelle's about to pass out with boredom, so.
She's snoring back there.
Yeah, but I don't know why, because I think it's awesome. Well, anyway, look for this stuff up on the website if any of it floats your boat. And the price is definitely going to be right. And we're also excited to trade stuff in.
Yes.
Trade all the way from high-end armies down to the scrap.
We take it all.
Okay, that could be the name of our side program, Scrap Thralls.
Scrap thralls.
All right. We're wrapping it up.